Hey everybody, it's Keith with BobsCNC. Welcome to Shop Talk. I'm here today with my best friend Bob.
Hey guys, I'm here today with my best friend Keith.
Friend.
Hey, you know, I've been taking some Rogaine.
Oh, you need to take more than Rogaine, Bob.
I think it's working.
Yeah.
Except for my mustache is coming out a different color.
Bob, you know, you tell me we try to do this seriously.
Yeah, grow up.
Anyway, the reason we have all this stuff here is we've had questions about dust shoes.
Yes.
Yes.
What's a dust shoe?
You're supposed to change the slide.
Dust shoe. Yeah, dust shoe.
Yeah.
My shoes aren't dusty.
No, mine aren't. In any case, Bob, we've had the E3 out on the market for 3 years.
Yeah.
E4.
Yeah. Closer to 4, I think, on the E3.
E3.
Yeah.
And we have never had a dust shoe.
Right.
We didn't design it with a dust shoe.
Yeah, you know, when I first got the CNC out there, I thought, you know, that's so trivial that most people will be able to design their own.
Trivial?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, you throw some
You haven't worked with me enough, have you?
Yeah. Well,
it's brain surgery for me.
Well, there are some customers that have developed their dust collection shoes.
Yes.
And there's some customers that actually sell them out there.
Yes. Well, if not a dust shoe to help with vacuuming, you know,
right.
Brian has like the dust buster for using the cooling air coming off the fan on the router to blow the dust out of the way. Right. So, but what are the kind of technical problems you run into with a dust shoe?
Well, I think the biggest one is you got to be smarter than the dust shoe. But if we look at the physics behind a dust shoe, right?
Was that a slam at me?
No, that was for me.
Oh.
No, I mean,
okay.
You know, here's the thing. You know, when I've had a lot of CNC machines, and pretty much all of them have had dust shoes because I don't like a messy shop. But what I normally cut is, you know, a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch plywood or wood, and I'm cutting out shapes. So I designed a dust shoe that worked, and I thought, you know, I mean, there was no thought to it. You know, you just put a groove in there, put some brush in there, clamp it on, and, you know, voila, you're done. However, since we've been doing some 3D relief carving and all the other stuff, I've learned a lot about brush shoes. Now, first, the physics of brush shoes is pretty simple.
Okay.
When the router bit makes a chip, it's spinning really fast. It's tossing the chip out with a lot of velocity. There's no way a vacuum system can stop that velocity and suck it up, right?
Okay.
Which is what your curtain or your brush is for. It basically stops the chip or slows it down enough to where it drops. Now your vacuum has enough power to suck it up.
Right.
Now, if you don't have a vacuum system, right, or a brush, and you have a vacuum system, it'll clean it up as it goes after your dust stops.
Or blow everything out of the way.
Yeah, but the idea of a dust shoe is to stop the speeding chip and then suck it up. You got to do both, right? So what problems can you run into, or did I run into? Well, a brush is pretty dang sturdy if it's in the wrong position, right? So if you're cutting along and then you're wanting to come back and you hit something and it has to go over that and your brush is too thick, right? Or maybe it's not long enough, but it's got nice little horsehairs there, right? Then it can cause a big force and it can actually move where that router's going, right? It's hard to believe. I know. I didn't.
Well, no, I did. Okay. Yes, it's just like using a push broom. And you're pulling, and then you push against it, and it just takes more effort to push against it.
Maybe you can show me how to do that later.
No.
Clean our shop.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Got some dust on
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
Very much. But we've used all kinds of different materials. We've used polymer filaments.
Little rubber, right? Still,
we've used horsehair.
Yeah.
We've used silicone rubber. We've experimented with. What's this? Neoprene?
EPDM rubber roofing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who knows? But anyway, what have you found that you've had the most luck with?
Well, actually, the brush is really nice because it's closed, right? No matter if, you lose a little part of it. Whereas if you use just a piece of rubber, silicone, it does a good job. But if something's moved where it's tapping it out of the way or pushing it out of the way, then you have a hole where the chips can fly out. Okay. Not very many of them, but we're going for the best, right?
We're trying to be efficient. Yeah.
So actually, the truth is, I think I kind of said, this works for a lot of it, but I gave up But Jonathan, one of our employees, which I think we did a video or a Facebook with him.
Yeah, we just posted
right?
a Facebook thing.
He said, "Can I try to design one?" And I said, "Sure." Well, I mean, he spent some time, and he's got one that's a floating shoe. Now, it's it's not a patentable thing. It's been around for a while, but he designed it and he perfected it, and we're doing a lot of testing right now, and it works. It has a really a 1-inch brush, so it's not very long, but there's no pressure on it because it's actually floating to go over your work. And yeah, maybe Kristen, can you put a link on the video so we can see it? But the bottom line is there's a lot of engineering that goes on a brush shoe. So I applaud all of our guys that have designed them and put them on their machines. And it's one thing that we're going to try to figure out how to make a good one that we can put on our products, in the future. So hang with us there, because I know we're slow, because we have to do a lot of testing so that we put out the right thing. Well,
but anyway, guys, if you have any
marketing is slow, but that's a
if
different
you have any
way.
That's enough, Bob.
Okay, sorry.
If you have any questions about our products, anything about any ideas about if you're looking for a job and you'd like to replace Bob, you can get a hold of me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you can get a hold of us at shoptalk@bobscnc.com.
All right. Until next time, guys.
Thank you much.